What's going on YouTube? I was thinking today, rolling down the road, I said, I'm thinking about some stuff I can post some videos about. What I came to a conclusion at is, you got your CDL and now what? I know when I first got my CDL, I had all these big visions. I had started a box truck company and I got my own MC and failed miserably. And then after I failed and lost some money, I said, screw it, I'm gonna go and learn how to drive, because I should have probably done that in the first place. So there's a lot of mega carriers that you can get a job with fresh out of CDL school. You got Warner, Schneider, US Express, McElroy Trucking, sometimes JB Hunt. And a lot of these carriers, they're really not supposed to be lifelong career companies. Maybe you meet a guy at the truck stop, chipper and happy. I've been at JB Hunt for 20 years, but typically speaking, you just want to get there to get some experience so you can get on to with a better carrier. These big mega carriers take up a large portion of the freight industry, and a lot of smaller trucking carriers, they take up such a small percentage compared to all of these other companies as a whole, and that can kind of hurt the freight industry, because what are these big mega carriers known for across the industry? They don't pay their drivers good. Well, what do they also do? They train student drivers. All right, well, new trained student drivers don't get good pay, and those carriers make up a huge percentage of the freight network. In other words, they're screwing you and they're profiting because they're willing to take that section of new student drivers and train them and have all their freight be delivered for 30, 40, 50 cents a mile. So if you get your CDL, I strongly encourage you to take a job at one of the mega carriers. Go over there, train for 6 months, because a lot of people don't know you're gonna still go into a whole different training with a trainer, and you may not like your trainer. You may be unhappy, but you need to just get through it. Shut your mouth, listen to them. Cool. Do what you need to do to get out of that training. Once you're out of that training, they give you your own truck. Then the real training starts, because you're going to need to go on truck driving groups. You're going to have to talk to people at truck stops. You're going to have to find out, hey man, I don't really know how to do this right now. Because if you're like me, I didn't want to call my fucking, oh shit, whoops. I didn't want to have to call my trainer back for anything, because I just didn't like him at all. There's nothing about my trainer I liked. So there's steps to it, man. There's the got my CDL, there's the taking a job at a mega carrier, and then there's learning on your own. So there's pros and cons to all of them, but my suggestion would be going on with like a Warner or a JB Hunt, a Swift, US Express. Me personally, I've heard really bad things about Schneider, and personal experience too. And I've also heard really bad things about Western Express, that they are just uber ratchet, like really ghetto. Like I've heard horror stories about female trainers and male trainers and fist fights and all kinds of stuff. And they call it kind of like the black and white letters, they're prisoners and stuff. Now, I could be wrong, but being on trucking groups, you see a lot of people talking smack about them, and I hear a lot of really bad stories about them as well. So my suggestion to you getting out of CDL school, plan to be on the road for at least, when you first start orientation, I would say six weeks to go there, and then get a little bit of home time to get your stuff together, finish up your training. And then usually most companies will have you staying out for at least 7 days to like 10 days roughly. And if you want to go gung-ho and go do the big dog trucking thing, you can stay out as long as you want, just about any carrier. It doesn't matter if that's really what you want to do, but you want to get that 1 year of experience. Because once you have 1 year of experience, about 70% of the trucking companies will hire you. These are companies that may offer local, may offer dedicated routes close to your home city, so you can be home multiple times per week. Shuttle driving jobs, like the yard jockeys that move the trailers around, a lot of those pay hourly, $22 to $28 an hour. You can be home every day if that's what you want to do. But one critical thing that you need to understand is that CDL Class A is significantly different from CDL Class B. So if you want to pull trailers, you need to go and get Class A experience, because when you end up going, if you get out of CDL school and you go take a Class B job, don't think that you can work that for a year and turn around and then go pull 53-foot trailers for a better trucking company than the mega carriers, because it's Class B stays there, Class A stays there. So I wish you all guys luck. You know, truck driving's been good to me, and hopefully it can be good to you as well.